So what would you do next? Would you start with trot, do some more walk work?
I would do my shoulder in work, and I would get a little bit of, she'd be a little stally at the walk because, well, okay, so my bad thing is I forget where I'm supposed to be looking. Well, I gotta come right over here.
The good thing is you can look many different places. They all give you different results. So,
Okay. So right now, I know I stopped moving my hips, so I feel like we're walking like a centimeter.
so I think the problem with the hip now came from you backing up your inside leg too much.
Okay.
So put your right leg more forward and allow your belly to be out. And now see, without poking. So every time you do this with your leg, it stops your hip.
Okay.
So more of a hanging leg. Take your right leg out of the stirrup.
Look more.
Move with your arms a bit.
Gotcha.
Use your voice, but don't grip. So I have a feeling that you squeeze with your leg,
I do.
and that's what's causing your hip to not move and your horse to stop. Please stop by squeezing your leg. Halt your horse.
I got
There
super
you go.
excited this morning
Take
because
the
they had
clamping
some
off
kind
and walk.
of cornflakes
Use
with
the whip as well,
unicorn,
because then the horse has
marshmallows,
to-
deluxe, all rainbow
So try
colors.
not to train with leg
That was-
on to go. We're gonna play with something the next few minutes. Leg off to stop, leg on to go.
All right. So if leg is, are you speaking of like entire leg? And do you want both my feet out of the stirrups or just?
Especially the inside. So take your leg off and stop. So what did you take off? You took your lower leg off. Do you agree?
Yes.
So you put your upper leg on because something had to open your upper thigh. And now touch with your leg a bit.
Video her for me.
Yes,
You
you gotta
felt it?
respond. Whip,
Mm-hmm.
whip,
That
whip.
way I can take Stella for her
Front one,
million
two steps,
mile
okay.
walk.
Mm-hmm.
And then walk again. That was very important because I don't think it's you stopping your hip movement. I think it's more that you grip and you don't make these corrections when you need to. So it's like a musical instrument we're trying to tune to. Go into shoulder in, inside leg at the girth, open your right thigh, and touch with this. Yeah. Get a reaction. Touch, pass me, pass me, pass me. Yes, and then hold. Hold your thigh. Good. Change directions and put your right. Yep.
The other one out.
Because the important thing is an inside leg is long and hanging, and it's not coming up and gripping. You can change your route as well.
Okay. So when you rode your hunter horses, did you ride them the same way?
It was a little different because then you put your calf on.
Okay.
So this is not going to be the same type of calf on because that would. This is a different thought that you want your legs to be hanging and
Okay.
draping, sort of like a wet towel. But if you do your hunter stuff, it's going to be pressing, and then you're a little bit more tight in your hip flexor, and then the hips are more like this
Okay.
instead of moving that way. Exactly.
Because I never know if I have the right, like if, because I rode hunt seat for a long time, and it
Yeah.
was always, push the heel down and
So it's not that. So come to halt. I'd like to work with your leg just a bit, if that's okay. Thank you for taking the whip out of the way. Here, I'm just doing some small basic. Did you feel that?
the downward pull.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there wasn't so much of a pull, but I let go. Did you feel that?
Okay.
So I'm meeting you where you are. This is where you want to be. I brought the floor to you.
Okay.
I added movement. I bring the floor away. The horse is moving.
Well, that feels really weird.
Yeah. So that's, and then whoop, you see this ankle? There, that has to happen.
Oh, okay.
So you're like someone who clenches at their jaw, you're clenching at your ankle. Let go. Yeah, you feel that? And then you want to be, and that's going to change. Is it okay to hold your hair? That's going to change what your hip joint is doing. And then the horse has to come towards you. And not you towards the horse. And then you get this
Spread.
and then the legs can move like this. You don't want to be locked in your ankle. You don't want to be putting the heel down.
Well, would you say that is the position of where my stirrup is correct for?
Well, it's probably going to feel too short for you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can go down one hole. Let's do that.